So part 2 of chapter 2. We just talked about supplements and how important they are. I take a wide range of multivitamins, minerals every morning. I have started splitting up my iron. So my iron, although not dangerously low, is low, and I don't have any stores to back it up. So they've got me on 4 doses of elemental ferrous sulfate, and I was taking them all four in the morning, and I talked to the pharmacist, and she recommended taking 2 in the morning and 2 at night, just so your body can absorb them better. So I've started doing that the last couple of days. Another thing to remember about supplements is that you can't take calcium with your iron. They negate each other. And you should take vitamin C with your iron. It helps absorption. But that's not what this video is for. So then we go into avoiding slider foods and grazing. So grazing is just kind of picking here and there. You never really sit down and have a meal which fills your stomach or your pouch. And so you're constantly eating, never feeling full, and eating more calories. So I don't do too much of that. I do snack from time to time, but I don't do too much grazing. Slider foods are a concern. So slider foods are those foods that compact, really small. When you chew them, they don't stay in your stomach very long, and they just go through. And some examples are like potato chips, tortilla chips, popcorn, crackers, and just your regular snack type foods. I do eat a fair amount of multigrain, whole grain, flax, bean type crackers, but I set aside a serving so that I can have them with cheese or with tuna salad or with chicken salad, so that I get some type of carb, but I'm not eating bread. I find bread a little bit too filling for me. So I do eat crackers a fair amount, but I don't sit down with a box and just graze. I sit down with a serving. So I've made that. Yay me. I do tend to graze or gorge on popcorn. Now, Smart Food, I don't know if you have this where you are, if you're listening. Smart Food has a light version of some of their more popular popcorn flavors. It's like 200 calories or 250 calories for like 6.5 cups of popcorn. So, I can have half a serving and feel that I've gotten that late night snack out of my system while I'm still only having like 110 calories. It doesn't really have any nutritional value, but it helps me in that side of things. I know I probably shouldn't. I know I should get out of that habit altogether. One step at a time, I guess. They talk about the other basic components, which is your sleep and checking in with your doctors, and then therapy, and then exercise, which I've already said I hate. Like, can't stress this enough, how much I hate exercise. I don't like to be sweaty. I don't like to pant. I just don't. And I didn't think that surgery would change that in me. I was kind of hoping that I would get this burst of energy that everybody talks about that they get, where the only thing to do would be to move and get rid of that energy. So far, no go. I have been walking my dog. I've made a commitment to myself and to my fiance that we will walk our cute little pup every day that it is nice enough to do so in this summer. He doesn't like to go out in the rain. He doesn't like to go out when it's cold. So when winter comes around again, if I'm more physically active, I'll have to find another option. But right now I'm walking him. So, we're looking at we haven't had any rain since the snow stopped and it warmed up. We've been going just about every day. We didn't go on the weekend because we got lazy, and there's no excuse for that, but we've made that commitment to each other and to our dog, even though he doesn't understand, and hopefully that will help. It's just a half an hour walk around the dog park a couple of times, but it makes him happy. It makes me happy because I get to play with all the puppies that walk around too, and it's a half an hour out of my day. So I think I can commit to that. Whether or not in the future I will introduce more exercise into my life, I don't see that happening, but who knows? Okay, I'm just gonna zip through here because again, I'm running out of time, and I wanted to chat about the review and the exercises that are coming in here. So the questions at the end of this chapter are, what exercises do you enjoy? I don't like any exercises. As you can see, I have physiotherapy tape here. I have to do exercises to get rid of the pain and strengthen my muscles, and I don't do them because I hate them. I'm just ridiculous. What exercises can you do daily without equipment or spending money? Other than cleaning or walking the dog, that's the only thing that I can think of. I mean, I can look online and do yoga on YouTube, maybe. That's about it. What aha moments have you experienced regarding your current eating lifestyle or exercise behaviors? I need more self-control over my cravings. I'm a very external eater, and when I see something, I want it. And then I can't really, I can't control, like I think about it until I get it. I did a 30-day cleanse once, and I thought about hot dogs the entire time. I saw a hot dog, and I wanted a hot dog, and it was outside of this 30-day cleanse, and all I wanted for that 30 days was a friggin' hot dog. And I thought about it for the entire 30 days, and day 31 I had a hot dog. So I need to have more self-control. I eat when I'm bored or if I'm avoiding doing something. So like if I sit down at night instead of, painting, which I've set up, I'll eat. Or instead of cleaning the house, I'll sit down and I'll watch TV and I'll eat. So I still don't think that I eat when I'm stressed, but I could, I guess. What do you think you need to change? I need to have more willpower. I need to have control. I need to develop or exercise control over my choices and take responsibility for that. And stop being so external and stop being so controlled by my cravings. The important elements to remember in this chapter is to keep your nutrition high, focus on protein first, drink your water, watch your carbs, your sugar, and your fat, and get some sleep. So that's chapter 2. I don't think that I've done chapter 3 yet. So this will be next, but it looks like chapter 3 is about goal setting. So here we go.